on for tomorrow, letting go for today. Said maybe this fire just cannot be contained. And even though I get burned every day, rugged and strong, gonna find my way to where I need to be. 'Cause we're falling apart, we're breaking at the seams, when no one in this world knows just what to believe. We're falling apart, we're breaking away, just hoping that we'll make it through another day. And won't you save my soul? But instead you come and stay no more. And won't you save my soul? Yeah. And won't you save my soul? But instead you come and stay no more. And won't you save my soul? Yeah.
I'm Evan Schneidman, and I'm a 106 pounder, and I'm 14.
I'm Benny Maldonado, I'm 17 and I weigh 128.
I'm Anthony West, I'm 17. I'm a senior at Antioch High School.
My name is Christian Salazar. I am about to be 18 years old and I'm a senior.
I am Mateo Quesada, I am 17 and I wrestle 152.
My name is Josefo Papalagi, 160s, and I'm 16 years old.
My name is Brandon Lawson. I wrestle 172s and 184s for varsity, and I am 15 years old.
This year seemed different because we had actually quite a few wrestlers and the practices felt a little different. Not as hard, but it was still intense, and it just made me feel more prepared for getting to big tournaments this year.
I'm gonna say it was enjoyable this year because I felt, I didn't feel like dying after every practice.
Oh, don't even get me started. It's a lot more hardcore.
This year's a lot different because I won a lot more matches than last year, actually. I felt more confident in my matches too, which I think was the reason why I won a lot more.
When the wrestling season was coming up, I was like, dang, it's gonna be like just like last year. It's gonna be really hard, but that was like, this is really easy. Wrestling this year is really easier than last year.
Last year was really hard. This year I think was a little bit easier.
I would say this year was a lot more easygoing than last year. Last year we did a lot more running and cardio workouts. I think because last year we had half a varsity team, and that probably taught them something about this year.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit easier. We did have more kids come out this year, or that stuck with the sport. Other than that, like we lost a few guys like Andre and Kyle, so we did lose some of the leadership. But then guys like me and Anthony stepped up, and we had to be the we had to be the leaders to show everybody the ropes, how to roll up mats, be that commanding voice. It was a lot of responsibility. I especially hated the days where Anthony wasn't here, where I had to call out stretches. I had to scream out the Panther chat, who are we, I don't like having to do that, but I like having more kids just because it is that more diversity. There's a few more people to wrestle, things like that. But I don't know, you don't get the same closeness that you did like we had last year when we had less kids. We were all a real tight-knit group, because we did spend so much time together. Like this year, a lot of the JV I didn't talk to as much just because we didn't go to the same tournaments, and there was a lot more people to get to know.
Yeah, I felt stitched together with everybody last year. Like, we were all really cool together as a team.
I liked having more people on the team.
No, why?
because there's more wrestling partners. I wrestled Christian every day last year. I actually had more choices to wrestle as a wrestling partner this year.
Last year I felt more connected because there was less people actually like talk to the people. But this year I always feel connected to the people from last year, not from the people this year. I can't remember some of their faces.
I think it's super positive because it showed me how to work hard. Because when I see all my friends, they're like, oh, let's go do this and that, and I'm going to be like, I got to go to practice because I'm actually working towards something. And nobody at the school is at the state level or the NCS level of placing or, you know, anything like that. And being a wrestler and being able at that level, it makes you see differently about how school should be. It really shows you hard work, and none of these other programs work as hard as the wrestling team.
Wrestling gives me something to feel proud about when I look back, and something to look forward to because I can still get better and better at it, and it just gives me something to do in my life. That's really cool.
The first few days were difficult, and I really thought about quitting. But I kept going, and I'm really glad that I did because I stuck it out for 3 years, and I think I'm better because of it. It's just given me that perspective, knowing that I have accomplished this, that I can go out and I can have that confidence to do other things, that new things that I haven't tried.
I think wrestling just changes your whole mode and mind of how you just observe things.
Impact me on how I carry myself, the confidence I have in myself, and the type of person I am.
So wrestling keeps me out of trouble usually because it doesn't get me involved in any kind of arguments or any type of trouble at school.
Describe in one word or short statement Coach McCorson.
Badass wrestler.
Coach Mack.
Uncle Mac.
This season.
Worth it.
And wrestling in general.
The greatest sport ever.
Coach Ben McCorston. I'm gonna cop out. Ben McCorston still owes me 2 cookies. That's all I'll say. I'll let the rest of the team fill in the rest.
Coach Mack, he's really kind of old school, I like Coach Mack. I just like how he teaches kids, and he teaches a lot of things that I never even would think about. Coach Ben, oh man, there's a lot of words that come to mind, but I don't want to say it. When you come to a wrestling mat, you're a dick, but I think in real life, when you know the real Coach Ben, you realize how much he does it for the kids. He tries to drive them to win.
At practices, Coach McCorson still seems the same, but at tournaments this year he kind of seemed more encouraging, and I felt like it made me feel more confident before I went on the mat.
And Mac was here this year, so that was kind of cool. I like having Mac around at practice.
It was nice because he was the one that taught me everything from when I first started back in like 6th grade, but then I stopped wrestling. I've known him since I was in elementary school because of my brother's wrestling. So he's like an uncle to me. He's taken care of me a long time, and he showed me a few good things. And he wrestled with my uncle, so my uncle knows him, and my uncle is really good. And I know Coach Mack was a good wrestler, and it's an honor for him to teach me.
I like the contrast between the two of them because you can get different points of view from both of them.